Good morning! Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Victoria and I talk about living in Colorado, moving out here from the East Coast, and all of our adventures in between. This week is Christmas week and we are super excited because we're having my mom in town for a whole week. I don't think I've ever spent a whole week alone with my mom in my life, which is not a bad thing. I always had a sister, but it's really unique and special. So today we have a laundry list of things to do. Go to the gym, go to the dog park, bathe my dog, clean my bathrooms, clean the upstairs, obviously the guest room and all that, take the trash out, make some pizza dough for Christmas Eve, get groceries. So we have a lot going on today. Let's start today by just prepping this house and doing all of our chores. I'll show you a little bit of the dog park, and then hopefully the next time I see you, I will be picking up my mom for Christmas. Okay, we're gonna start with prepping this dough that we're gonna use for.
So you're gonna make breakfast.
No, but this dough takes 5 seconds. You just gotta prep it and then it has to rise. So we are making breakfast. You're gonna make breakfast while I prep this dough.
What do you want for breakfast?
Luke is really grumpy. I don't know why. He's on Christmas vacation. I'm not really sure why he's so grumpy, but we'll fix it. Don't worry.
It's 7. Oh.
It's 8:30. I think he just needs some coffee. We'll be back once we get coffee. I forgot to show you. This is my dough. She has risen. This is gonna be for Christmas Eve pizza dough. So we're gonna make your own pizza. Because we used to do this in my family. We used to do make your own pizza on Christmas Eve. So, hold on. So basically, we just need to punch down, and what you can do is basically just wrap this really tight and save it for when you're ready to make dough. Nice and tight, and then store it in the fridge.
Look at all these brindle guys. There's a bunch.
Oh.
One that looks like Zeke. See him? Oh, he's a handsome devil.
No, see.
Oh,
Yeah. So cute. He's waiting for his pad to get washed, and this is the inside of his pad, which he found to be very comfy. Didn't you, Zeke? Didn't you? Okay, we're back. We took like half the day to do all those chores. We went to Jewel Fire Diamond, which is our local jeweler, to test out if we won this prize thing they're running. We did not. So $3,000 would have been cool, but in a diamond. But alas, nope. Took the recycling, took Zeke to the dog park, which you saw. It's basically just open space here in the Denver area that's just off leash completely. It's about 40 acres. It's really, really cool. Now we're having a little snack, and we're gonna hit the gym, and then we're gonna get to cleaning. Okay, it is a few hours later. I am running up against time today on what I can do. This is the Monday before Christmas, so I am running to the grocery store, but I thought I would tell you about some of the things I'm making because they're kind of specialty and kind of fun, and I thought they would be good ideas for the new year. I'm making a ziti carbonara, which is from the Magnolia cookbook. I will try to link that. It is a time-intensive recipe, but it's really, really good. A beef stroganoff, potentially. A creamy sausage tortellini soup. Some homemade pizza dough for make your own pizza. Chicken Florentine, cranberry brie bites. A kale salad. We're doing one night like a girl dinner kind of vibe. So a bunch of different apps. And then fish tacos with street corn and coleslaw. And the street corn recipe comes from also a Magnolia book that I have, so I will link that as well. Now we are running into the grocery store. I'm going to try to get a couple clips of the things I pick up and try to figure out something that Luke and I can have for Christmas because it's just the two of us. So we might just do a whole chicken and just smoke it, and then just basic sides. So we'll see what we can find. I need to be out of here in less than an hour. I'm going to a little church event tonight for Christmas, like a special Christmas thing. So I need to be showered and out the door to pick up dinner with my friend. I will try to get what I'm wearing and show you a little bit of tonight as well. So let's go. From the grocery store. I got everything done. The house is still being cleaned a little bit, but we vacuumed. Zeke is getting his walk. He's about to be bathed. We are now going to our Monday night service for Christmas. This is like a pre-Christmas thing with my church group, and I just want to show you what I'm wearing. This sweater is like a couple years old from Old Navy, but still just like simple and does the job. Jeans are straight leg. Try to show you. Straight leg jeans from Old Navy. Just simple boots. They're super old. My anniversary necklace from Luke. It's beautiful. I love it. These are handmade earrings from my neighbor. My mom got me these. And then, oh, I finally upgraded from a fanny pack because if you're in Colorado, you know, you don't really carry nice purses very much. But I did get this off Amazon. It's very simple. It's literally just a cute faux leather, one zip, but it fits just like everything you need. It's just a big enough pouch, and yeah, it upgrades the outfit a little bit. I'll probably just put my regular jacket on and a little bit of this Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump from Tarte. I love this. Apparently it's very in right now, and it's kind of in like a chocolatey shade. Let's see, it's in ginger, shade ginger. So that's the fit, and let's go to service. Ends, right?
We make this work? 5 little bowls with 5
That's great.
This Christmas was a really special one for my husband and I, as it was really the first full Christmas that we got to spend completely in our own home and together. Many of our Christmases past have been with individual families, or we split the holiday before we were married. The last couple of years we have traveled on Christmas Day to visit my brother-in-law in California, which has been so incredible and really amazing, but it was also just beautiful to wake up, be in our pajamas, and lounge for the entire day. No obligations, nowhere to be, no pressures of deadlines or rushing around, and that's something that we only really get once a year. I always joke that as Americans, we maybe get 10 days out of the year that we can just be sloths and be slow and rest, for multiple days and not have guilt. And that is me. I will not hold guilt over sitting on the couch around Christmas, because it is a time to reflect and have joy and have fun and be gentle with ourselves. And so this Christmas we did just that. I'm really excited because this year my husband and I decided to do mostly experience gifts, or rather less material items and a couple of bigger experiences that we could do together. And so he got me a couple of concert tickets. Really excited to Gracie Abrams, which is really an artist that I just started liking this year. And so we're going to see her at Red Rocks, which is such a privilege. It's one of the best music venues in the country and most coveted places to see bands. And he also got me some dance lessons to do with him, kind of like a date night. I am really excited because For him, I got him a trip to Jackson Hole, Wyoming to dog sled. And I am so thrilled about this because I think we'll both really enjoy it. It will definitely be something we check off our bucket list. It's a 20-mile ordeal with trained huskies, and it includes a stop at a hot springs. So I am thrilled for that.
We're going to like Yellowstone.
We're going to Jackson Hole, and it's a whole day, 10 miles out into the Teton National Forest with your own musher. That's used to the pad. And they pick you up from your hotel. I already have them. Hello, it's been a few days, and you might have saw I grabbed my mom from the airport, and just in the past day and a half we've been kind of just letting her get adjusted to the altitude here in Denver and walking her dog and just bringing her to see around the neighborhood. And that's been just so nice, and the downtime with her has been nice. If you grew up in a family with siblings, it's kind of rare, or maybe you experienced this, maybe you didn't, but it feels kind of rare to have your parent to yourself, which it's just really cool. It's really nice. And so my mom's been out here to visit my uncle in the past, so we also got to see them. We hosted dinner last night, and it is the best carbonara baked ziti that exists. It's another one from Magnolia Table, which is my favorite cookbooks ever. Joanna Gaines is the absolute best, but we made that for my aunt and uncle and my mom last night. And today on the itinerary is to go drive Mount Evans, which is a scenic drive here in Denver. It is another one of those mountains you can drive up to about 13,000 feet. It's like kind of similar to Pikes Peak vibes, but it's pretty close. So we're gonna drive out and get some amazing footage of the views. And tonight we are all dressing up and we are going to see the Nutcracker, which really will be our last Christmas event of the year. And then on Sunday we're going to a Georgetown Railroad train ride, which I believe they run all winter long. So I will leave more information about that in the comments as well if you are coming to Denver and want to book that. It looks like it's really cool. We have a whole table reserved for us, and we are going to be inside of a train car, like an old train car, and there's gonna be cocktail serves and all this kind of stuff. We're just kind of doing a little staycation here in Denver with my mom and just bringing her to all of our favorite locations, and the end to the beauty of Denver does not even exist. It's just such a great place to have visitors because you can, no matter what activity level you want to do, you can still see so much, whether by car or train or hiking or skiing. So yeah, we're gonna get out to the mountains today via car. We're gonna maybe have a little lunchy lunch in Lakewood area. And then tonight we are going to the Colorado Ballet. So more on that in a bit, but let's go get into the mountains. So I might have lied to you. We were going to drive the Mount Evans Scenic Drive, which was way west into I-70, and we decided to just pull off at this antique store because during the holidays there are two major highways, first of all, that run through Colorado: I-70 west and I-25 north and south. So there are two main ways to get around the city, and the traffic during peak holiday season and ski season is just absolutely insane. So we decided not to torture ourselves by sitting in standstill traffic all day long, especially because we had activities to do in the evening and we stopped at this antique store. It was not quite as antique-y as we had pictured. In fact, it was actually very boutique-y, and the prices were a little too high for my liking. Plus, I'm trying to limit material objects in my small little condo until I have a place of my own. But it was still really fun to look around. The decor gave me a lot of ideas for my future home, and it just was still playing Christmas music, and it gave us an opportunity to hold on to the spirit of Christmas a little bit longer. This was the day after Christmas, I believe. And so a lot of cute Colorado specific finds here, but I would definitely recommend it. I can put a comment in the comment box on where this was if you are in the Denver surrounding area, but it was still a really good opportunity to just get out and show my mom around beautiful Denver. That we were going to the scenic drive, and I was like, we're gonna see these beautiful mountains. Nope, because 70 looks like that. We went to this antique store.
I bet you just don't know where they are.
The next day, I took my mom out to Estes Park, Colorado. If you've never been, Estes Park is the base camp for Rocky Mountain National Park, and it's really, really beautiful. It is really the home to a lot of wildlife that you can see out here in Colorado, like elk and moose, and there's a ton of events and a little downtown with a ton of little boutique shops. Some are more touristy than others, but I still think it's something that every tourist should put on their bucket list, especially around Christmas time. Fun fact, in March, there is this thing called Frozen Dead Guy Festival here, where they celebrate this man that was shipped to Colorado on dry ice, and they used to raise money for the dry ice to like keep him alive for science purposes. There's a whole backstory on that, but now they host the festival in Estes Park more as a tradition. And I come here often for that specific festival, and there's a lot of fun, like spooky frozen ice kind of events. And so that is one thing I know Estes Park for, and we've taken friends here before. We also went to a really, really cute inn for lunch. I'll put it in the comments. And then to the infamous Stanley Hotel. If you didn't know, just the outside is where they shot The Shining. So very iconic and very beautiful. The inside was decorated for Christmas, and it was just buzzing with Christmas music and tourists and decor, and the fire was roaring. It was freezing this day. It truly felt like a winter wonderland. And so we decided to put the kibosh on any outdoor activities, but we did go into their wine bar, and we had the most delicious cocktails. Pretty pricey, but again, we're on vacation and we were treating my mom, so we just looked out the window literally until the sun set and the snow started falling, and it was just an incredible day. Hello. Good morning. It is Sunday, and we are officially going to the Georgetown Loop Railroad. And I wanted to give a little context about this because it's still running through early January, and also it's just a great winter Colorado bucket list thing to add to your itinerary. I'm taking my mom on it. She's over on my couch currently. So these steam engines that we're gonna ride on, the trains, are preserved from the Industrial Revolution. And I guess that, according to this site, 3 of these iron horses are preserved, maintained, and operated in Georgetown and Silver Plume, Colorado. The engines don't burn coal for fuel, but rather on recycled waste and corn oil. Yeah, I know, we're like, we're already impressed reading this. History, let's see. History, Colorado, and Historic Rail Ventures are pleased to share these train treasures with the public. Yeah, and we're going on an Ebenezer Scrooge ride, which is basically, I guess we're going to hear stories like from the traditional Christmas Carol. It's kind of an after Christmas thing, so they weren't going to do Santa all the way through the 29th, but at any rate, I think I will find out more information if the train runs throughout the winter past like January 6th. I think this video will be up probably closer to the end of the second week of January. But yeah, it should be kind of cool and interesting. It's in Georgetown, which is a great little historic town off of I-70, and it's pretty much the first thing you'll hit if you're driving out west past Denver. So let's go see what the Georgetown Railroad Loop has to offer.
at one point. It really took some doing, but I was able to show them the Arabist wage. The next graduate deserves a far higher wage. For his talent.
Hello, it's a couple days later. That was really, really cool. I just wanted to kind of recap. So apparently the railway does run throughout the season. Yeah, and they do run trains from January 2nd to 5th. I think this video might be out a little bit too late, but they do, if you check their website, georgetownloopr.com, that's where you can find out which rides are being planned for which seasons. I think they have like a Halloween ride and peak foliage they do rides. It was really, really nice. It wasn't out and back. I wish it was a little bit of a longer loop, to be honest. Just after doing the Cogs Railway in Manitou Springs, this one wasn't quite as cool, but I just felt so like it let me hold on to the Christmas spirit a little bit longer. We went on the 29th, and honestly, this year has been weird because like I have not been ready to give up Christmas. It's just so bizarre. Usually by January, I am like ready. I'm like, okay, I'm vision boarding with everyone else, and I am cleaning the house and getting literally my diet for the new year planned and my exercise goals. This year, I just feel like I need someone to come put the fire under my butt. I think it's just a lot of 2024 has been so hard, and I'm not moving forward as easily as I normally would. But that's besides the point. We are trying to get back onto the YouTube grind. I am trying to finish this video and get on somewhat of a weekly cadence. I know that's really the only way to guarantee some kind of success on here, and I'd like to give it a shot. I really enjoy being on YouTube, and I really enjoy being on TikTok. It's tough though. It's tough for small creators. It's a lot of grind for a little reward, and it's kind of just probability of, posting and creating a community, and at some point, you will see success. It's just, yeah, I kind of hope a little bit that the TikTok ban goes through because I want long form content to come back. I feel like niche that I watch a lot of YouTube and a lot of long form content, and that's unusual with TikTok and short form attention spans and all that stuff. So I really hope that YouTube has like a resurgence and there's like space for new creators on YouTube, because that would just be an insane dream. Other than that, the time with my mom was amazing. Having my mom to myself, like, it was so much fun. She's so easygoing. She was just such an incredible like roommate, third party. We just sat on the couch every night and watched our favorite shows together and movies and drank cocktails. And it was everything I imagined it would be and more. And now I just need to look forward to the different winter plans that we have. I think I mentioned this, but we're going dog sledding in Wyoming at the end of the month. So that is the next thing I have to look forward to and to document. I'm really excited about that. In February, we're going to Crested Butte to ski, and I'll bring my camera for that. And basically after that, we kind of have some time to plan. I'm really hoping this spring to get to Europe. That is the goal in some form or fashion, whether it's London with my mom or whether it is somewhere else with my husband, or both would be ideal. But that is the goal, and I think keeping sort of like the travel goals on the top of my list at this age, when I have the time and the space, is what helps me get through my 9 to 5 and the monotony of my regular life. One other thing that my husband and I are really looking forward to is potentially buying a house this summer, which is crazy. That's crazy to say. And again, we're not forcing anything. If it doesn't work out and we don't find anything, then that's fine. But it is something we're thinking about, and we are well on our way to saving for. So that will be really fun and interesting. Another thing we talked about recently is the potential to one of these upcoming years take some kind of like time to travel, like significant time, but that would have to be a really, really big planning process. It would literally be like our own sabbatical from work, basically to travel for like 6 to 12 months while we're young and just do it all on like a predetermined and pre-saved budget. And that would just be, it would be so incredible because I'd feel like I could say, I've done a lot of what I wanted to do and I took time to explore other cultures. And yeah, it would be really uncomfortable and weird to do. But that's something I don't know if we'll ever act upon, but I'd like to say we're brave enough to try it, and we're smart enough to plan for it. So at any rate, those are some of my 2025 goals. I could probably do a whole nother video. I don't know if that's something that people want from like a new creator. You probably just want vlogs. But that's something I could do separately as some like, real life, average girl sort of 30s goals for 2025. Anyway, I've rambled for long enough. I'm going to close this vlog out here so that I can start editing because I have not yet, and then get back to our normal winter life here in Colorado. I'm hoping to get back out into the mountains soon to hike and capture all of the beauty that Colorado is in the winter months. So more to come very soon. Thank you for being here. Please remember to subscribe. I would love to have you. Bye, guys.